everybody, welcome to Lee's Stitch. My name's Liesl and I'm the stitcher, and this is my daughter Gwen, and
I'm the assistant, and today we have a special guest.
The name's Ian. I'm the mascot. Have an amazing day. Goodbye. Play Minecraft.
That's not the guest, everybody. That is not the guest. This is the guest, and Ian, don't ruin it. So this is the guest. Her name's Lizzie. Hi everyone, and she's one of my favorite dolls. She's an Our Generation doll, and I love her. I also have two more, which are Our Generation dolls. One I bought, and two I got from Santa. But I'm so excited for Christmas too.
guess what she wants for Christmas?
Our Generation Awesome Academy.
So, it's been a little while since the last video. It's just been very busy, very tiring here. A lot of stuff's going on. We're out of lockdown. Yes!
Woo!
And got out of lockdown, and
touch my Lego.
Gwen started school, and then Ian started school today. Actually started a week after her. And my husband also started a new job.
Ian, stop playing with my Lego.
This is mine.
Hubby started a new job as well. See, they're learning manners, guys. They go away to fight now. And they're whispering. Hubby started a new job, which is, it starts at 1:30 in the morning. So he's up at 12:30 midnight, and he gets home about 10:30 every day. So been trying to get into all new routines and everything like that. So it's been really good. So stitching, I think I've got about 3 weeks worth of stitching to do. So I can't exactly remember what I last showed you guys and what I did. So it's a bit of a guess. So if I did show you guys something in my last video, I'm sorry. You may have to see it again. So this one is Mucha, The Sleeping Beauty by Pinky the Pink. And it's stitched on Sparkly's fabric. It's one of her fabric of the months. 28 count opal. And I'll put a photo up of what she's going to look like, and I'll put a photo up of where she was before and where she is now. I got so much of her done. Really need to start the back stitching on this one. There's so much back stitching, and I just love the color changes here. It turned out so well, the blue to the pink. So I've got a few of these patterns. No idea which one I'll start next. So that's that one. I'm very happy with where I got her. My goal for that one was to get halfway through. I'm just hitting a quarter now, so I'm not going to hit that goal. So, oh well. Next one is Heaven and Earth Designs. Little Dreamer's Tree by Amy Stewart, charted by Michelle. And this is on, I'm pretty sure it's 25 count, easy guide. And I'll put a picture up of what it's going to look like and where I was last time, and this is where I am now. So it's getting there. Everything says the flowers and everything on it. This one is very long and narrow. The width here, so from here and just kind of just miss it. So here to here is the width of the piece. That's the width. And this is the length, so very long. But with Heaven and Earth Designs, people go on about different ways to work on them and everything like that. I think I've got about 5 going at the moment in my whips, and I work on each one in a different way. It depends on the pattern. It depends on the fabric that I'm stitching it on. This one, what I've been doing is I get a thread and I just start here and I just keep stitching until I run out of thread. these aren't park thread. These are kind of like waist knots. these little bits here. So they're not park. So there's no parking on this one. I just go up and then back down until I run out of thread. And that's what works on this one. My Once Upon a Time, which is on 40 count, is I work in each 10 by 10 square at a time. It's not gridded. So and the 40 count makes counting very hard, so I only have to be able to count like 10 up or so. And my It's Only Forever, I'm doing that Extreme Crotch Country, one color at a time. So, and so each one I stitch on differently. Whatever works for that pattern. So, if you have one system that works, by all means, go for it. But, if something's not working on a pattern, if you do one, heaven and earth, and working down in columns is working, great, and you start another one and it's not working, try Extreme Cross Country. You don't have to work every single pattern in exactly the same way. Mum, if you are watching, close your eyes. This is 100 Owls by Owl Forest. I'll put a picture of where it was before. Actually, I'll put a picture of what it looked like done, and put a picture of where it was before. And this is what it looks like now. So, if you can see it, yeah. In there. Work's been really busy lately, so I haven't got much cross stitching done during work. But in saying that, work's getting busier, which is great because it makes me feel more secure. Working in the travel industry, busy is good. I'm feeling a bit more secure. But I don't have the kids at home anymore, so I can stitch during my breaks or my lunch breaks or something like that. So, whereas before I was helping with schoolwork or playing dolls or something, so yeah. And this is stitched on Fiberlicious Fabrics, Frosty Mint, 28 count plain, even weave. So that's that one. I actually really like it on that fabric. It's like it's pretty close to the recommended fabric that they suggested. And this one, I could not find a before photo for this piece. I even started going through my first video, and I don't think I showed it. So this is the whip that I forgot. Another one. It's Nora Corbett's Rudolph. And he's nearly there. He's getting there. I've just got to do his antlers, and then pretty much just the border. And what I'm going to do is, and this is folded over, but yeah, I've got all these extra. I'm going to do all the reindeers on this just one big piece of fabric and the sleigh. And I didn't want to do them on grey. I see them on grey so often, and I'm like, but that's not Australia. Like, we don't get, where I am, we don't snow at all, really, any time of year. You got to be in the mountains for snow. With blue skies. So, yeah. Although, technically in Australia, we don't have reindeers. He has kangaroos. It's too hot in Australia for the reindeers, so he switches to his boomers. But anyway. But yeah, so I'll get all through. My goal for this one was to get Rudolph finished, and I think I'll pull that one off. I think I'll be able to pull that one off. Oh, and the fabric it's a Colour Cascades fabric. Behind Blue Eyes. It's 28 count even weave opal, which you can see the opal really well, actually. It's really pretty. Unfortunately, Tammy doesn't do this fabric anymore. She can't get the dye for it anymore, I believe, which is a pity because it's gorgeous fabric. It's absolutely gorgeous. And surely I've done more stitching than that. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's been a few days I haven't stitched. I've just been so tired. Yeah, I mean, I wake up when Happy goes to work, which isn't, not knocking him there. I just go back to sleep. But there was a couple of mornings where I couldn't get back to sleep, so it's all just getting into routine. Long Dog Samplers, this one, Templar's Prophecy, and I got a nice bit done on this one. And I'll put a photo of what it's going to look like and what it's done, but pretty much all up on the border, and I'm loving it on the red. Absolutely loving it on the red and the white. And the fabric is, it's actually a 32 count linen by Fiberlicious, Falls Flame. Yeah, Falls Flame. And the silk, the cotton is from Silks For You, PR053. And what it is I didn't want pure white. I wanted an old look, so I don't know whether you can see it, but she doesn't name hers, but you know, I think of this as like old lace when I do that. So, and I think that comes through on the when you're stitching, it's not all just pure white. It's an old look, but really happy with that. I'm just trying to decide now where to go next. My original plan was to do this border like all the way up and then like go across, but now I'm like, I want to get to the pictures, so I'm thinking I might actually start doing down here. There's like a horse down here, and so I'm thinking I might do some pictures down here. So I do this piece. I have the Pattern Keeper. Love Pattern Keeper. Awesome program. But when I first downloaded it onto Pattern Keeper, back stitching wasn't showing, and there's not a lot, very little back stitching in it. So the back stitching wasn't showing, and I didn't really bother me. I just thought, you know, I could always just switch to a good reader for the back stitching, and that'll be fine. And then I'm stitching it this time, and I'm moving the pattern around, and she's had a few updates since then, and all the back stitching was showing. And I hadn't re-downloaded the pattern or anything like that, so I was very happy with that. Just the back stitching was all there, so I'm like, that's, yeah. So didn't even have to re-download the pattern. It just all appeared there, which was great. What else? Got some haul. Just trying to think if there's anything else really to... I think that's all the stitching I've been doing. Oh, there's another one. A friend of mine, for my birthday, she sent me, she got me a pattern. It's from a Russian designer called... Oh, sorry, sidetracked. I'm going to show you. Heaven and Earth Designs had a sale on, and I always lay by, and I did all my lay-bys, and then I was looking, and I found this pattern. It was 50% off, and I'm like, it's not worth lay-buying just one pattern, so I straight out bought this pattern. It's from Amy Stewart. It's called Cloudburst, and I don't know if you can see it. I'll put a picture up. Oh, but it's... Can't do it. Oh, I'll put a picture up. It is gorgeous. Isn't that just stunning? I love it. I love it. Just the... I don't know, it's a simple little burst of colour, and oh, part of me wants us to start it straight away. I absolutely love it. And this probably isn't going to show either. This is called Maleficent. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There she is there. I'll put a picture up anyway, but that'll give you a good idea. Isn't she gorgeous? And you can't really see it, so I am going to have to put a picture up, but... Did went and saw some friends the other weekend. We met up at my friend's place and got fabrics and did floss tosses, and it was great. And she's going to go on this fabric. This is a Sparkly's Fabric of the Month, May 2020. So 28 count opal. And it's pretty, yeah, it's kind of there. What it is, her eyes are green, and I'm going to put it on this. She's not very big. And I'm going to put it on this fabric because I don't know if you've ever watched the cartoon like Sleeping Beauty. There's kind of like a greeny undertone whenever she uses her magic and that. So this is what this will reflect. But also, this is pretty much the exact colour green of her eyes, the cotton. And I reckon her eyes are just going to go pop. They're just going to bounce off that fabric. And it's going to be beautiful. There are some sections, especially down the bottom, that's left blank. I don't know how they'll look green, so I'll leave those to last. And if I don't like the green effect, the bit where you see down here, I'll put the photo up, yeah, right down the bottom. If I don't like the green effect, I'll just stitch that white or something like that. But yeah, Amanda gave me the pattern for my birthday, and we did floss tosses when I went over to her place. And speaking of, I went over to my friend Amanda's place, and with some other ladies turned up, and we were there all day, which was awesome. But as I've been mentioning, when we order fabric, we share the shipping, and it gets delivered to one person's address. So nobody was planning on this lockdown, so fabric and bits and pieces were everywhere. So everybody got their fabrics. Yay, fabrics all found their home. You're probably thinking, no way you've had more fabrics ordered. And I'm like, just some of these were ordered like ages ago. Some of them. So first I'm going to show you some threads. These are from Live and Die LA. And these were based on Harry Potter. So this is Wise, which I believe is Ravenclaw. It's blue and grey. I think Hufflepuff's the yellow one. This is like blue and grey. That's it there. Really nice. There is a fabric, matching fabric that goes with it as well. And I did also get the fabric, but I don't think I have it here. And then there's Cunning, which is Slytherin. Which I love this one. The green and the grey. Oh, I love this. Let's see if I can show. Oh, that's better. Absolutely love it. And then Halloween Town. Oh, that's just my shirt. Just that one. Got 100 yards of that one, so. Oh, let's figure out something to stitch on it. You guys can't be surprised I got fabric anyway. She was there and was saying about how, let's average that the fabric costs so much money a piece, and we've got so many pieces, and I was like, ooh, I have an investment. So, that's what we'll call it anyway. Mystic Fabrics. This one is called Galaxy. 28 count Lagana on 36 count. No, that's not right. 28 count. And I can't, but that is gorgeous. And I reckon a dragon would go beautiful. I think the black might be showing up a bit too much. I think a dragon. A few dragons on that. Heaven and Earth Designs have this. Rob Carlos, I think his name is. Planet Dragons. I reckon I could stitch a few of them on here. Do like Earth and the Moon and Mars, and I reckon that'll be beautiful. So put some Planet Dragons. I have to put a picture up. Actually, I've got to go. I still got to go through my Heaven and Earth Designs patterns. Show you guys, and I've got my Nora Corba patterns too. So, and I've also got, so might do my Heaven and Earth patterns next, and then I'll go back and do my Nora Corbett patterns, or so I might do my Heaven and Earth. I've got a few Heaven and Earth Designs patterns, so maybe I'll just do one with like a slide. I don't know. We'll think about it. See how it goes. This one is, I think it's a studio session. There's no name on it. It is 28 count Lagana Opal. Like a really dusty. Oh, that's actually a good shot. Dusty Rose. She thank God it's Friday night fright sale or something. She has like a sale on like Friday nights. The only problem is they're not always held. But, you know, she's in the US, so in Australia, it's kind of like 3 a.m. in the morning. So, if I'm awake, if I'm feeling pretty good, I might set my alarm to see what's there. But I won't say I'm on a stop fabric. I'm on a pause. Not a pause. I think about it fabric. I'll say think about it. Yeah, I'm not really convincing anybody there, am I? Mystic Fabrics, Night Sky Brandy. This is a 32 count linen opal. And this is just, look at this. Oh, that's actually turning out really well. Oh, this is videoing beautifully the fabrics. Isn't that just gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, actually, I bet your Mirabilia Sabrina might go really well on that. The black's not might pop off. There's another one. She's got Mystic Fabrics. She's got a website. There's got Night Sky. This is Brandy, and I think it's she's got the Night Brown Brandy. I think she's got a Sarah and a Jessica, and I think the Sarah is red and black, and the Jessica might be purple and black, and she's got another one which is green and black. I can't remember all the names, but aren't they beautiful? They're but it's like the Night Sky collection, and they really are gorgeous. Love to get more of the Night Sky one. Sorry, honey. Still tired. But you know, today was the first time both kids were back at school today, and I got so much work done. Oh my god! In the first I reckon I got more work done in the first 2.5 hours of work than I did like in a whole day's work that I've done in the last few weeks. Like there was no bickering, no kids, no schoolwork, no keeping kids entertained. It was like I could just focus on my work. I wasn't trying to focus on work and play teacher and mum at the same time. And I don't know how people do it. You know, people who teach their kids and work full time all the time, hats off to you, because I was getting so stressed, to be honest. But I was calm, relaxed, and chilled, and kids had a great day back at school. They loved being back at school and seeing their friends. The only downside was neither of them fit into their school shoes anymore, so I had to go out on Saturday and do like an emergency run for school shoes for the last 7 weeks of term. So, but hopefully the school shoes that we got will fit to we'll fit them until next year. We got them that little bit extra bigger, so they should fit into next year. I'll also say this: there's in the shops, I think, I'd say a good 90. I only saw 2 or 3 people who were not wearing masks. Everyone else had a mask on. Everyone else was fine. Scanning the QR code. You've got to scan every time you go into a shop and everything like that, and show your vaccination certificate. So yeah, I didn't have any problems with that. So this is Chromatic Alchemy, Gaia's Rose. I have a piece of this in Ada.
Pretty.
It is pretty, isn't it? I have a piece of this in Ada, which I love. So I thought I'd get it. This is linen, actually. So I thought linen dye is very similar to Ada.
Also,
this is pretty. So not sure what I'll stitch on it yet, but I'm sure I'll figure out something.
this is Lizzie in her gymnastics outfit.
Who was out here before? Wasn't it Lizzie out here before? Okay. Cool.
This is just her gymnastics outfit and a bag, and she's doing gymnastics, and she does gymnastics outside.
Good place to do it.
I think I can't really help it in the gymnastics bag or anything.
Well, if she's going to do gymnastics outside, do it out in the front yard. Because Dad's out in the cabin studying. He's nearly finished his tape course, but he just came in on a break and he's not happy. They've brought forward, he's got 2 assessments left, and they've brought forward the due dates for those till this weekend, and he's not impressed. And they're like, oh, and one of them has to be a group assignment. He works from, like I said, he starts work at 1:30 in the morning, and he gets home about 10. And then he's got his sleepy time. You know, he needs to go to bed early because he's waking up at 12:30 midnight. So I was like, okay, the only time he's really going to be available is when everybody else is at work this week. And the teacher's like giving him no notice, which I need to give him some notice. Oh. And last two, I promise. Last two. These are both from Live and Die. This is called
25.
Ever Flavor Beans. This is Ada. Opal, 14 count.
25 minutes.
Alright. I was just telling everybody how you're back at school, seeing your friends.
This weekend I'm gonna have a 2 double sleepover, and all my girls, our generation girls, are gonna come because they have.
Are they going to go and play with their friends? They're going to go. You're going to go and visit Hannah and Amy, and they're going to go visit all of.
Yeah, if you want,
their
I'm
girls.
gonna show you the other two.
This is Ever Flavor Beans. I saw this and just fell in love with it. Not much thinking there, but I'll be able to find something to stitch on it. I mean, a fairy or a
Okay, I'm gonna.
mermaid or just a really pretty lady, like it's out in the garden. It's going to look beautiful. The only thing I didn't like is I had a look and she didn't have any of it in even weave or linen. So it was Ada or nothing.
Addie, that actually looks good.
Ooh, goes with the dark hair.
And this is Maya. And her hair looks disgraceful.
It does.
There. That's kind of better.
Actually, been talking to hubby, and he's agreed to do the
Who's Abby?
hubby, my husband, Daddy.
Abby?
I was talking to him, and he's agreed. He's gonna do the needlework quiz. The needlework quiz.
He's
So,
done it?
Yes, and he's even said he might show his face on camera this time.
But he's an assessment. So he won't have time.
No, it won't be this week. He'll be working on it between his schoolwork, his assessments, but he's nearly done.
So for all of this week, he's going to be at TAFE.
No, he has tape on Mondays and Wednesdays. But he's going to be working on the assessment in between tape. It's just homework, like what you get,
Okay.
theoretically. This one is Live and Die.
Live and
Hello?
die?
Dusty Orange. 28 count Opal Lagana.
I don't like this one, Mum.
You don't like the name? Oh, you don't like the fabric or you don't like the name?
I don't like the
But
fabric.
it's Live and Die. It's D-Y-E, like dyeing fabric. So Live and Die as in live to dye the fabric.
I kind of like it. It just looks like sand.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That is really interesting and it's really pretty and
Let's see. I'm
can do
gonna
like-
get Lizzie. I'm gonna get Lizzie at the beach. Wait, her hair goes well. Her hair goes well with it.
it does go well with it, not blend in too much. So there's that one. So that one's really pretty. Oh, that one could also go
She
well
loves
as
the
sampler, like a
beach.
black
She
Halloween
loves
kind
the
of
beach.
thing.
She loves the
I don't
sand.
really stitch a lot of Halloween though. We don't really celebrate Halloween in Australia. It's, you know, you come up to October 31st and maybe one house, you know, nobody really decorates for it.
I know one.
You
house
might
in
get
Eng-
trick-or-treaters come, but most people have forgotten about it, so it's just not,
No, I know a
it's
house
becoming bigger, but
I know,
it's not.
but I know Nana's house, new Nana's house. There's a trick-or-treating house. It's got like those webs on its tree. A vampire and pumpkin at its door.
That's pretty cool. Right, this one is my
So,
Sparkly's fabric of the month for September. This is just normal fabrics of the month. And that one is...
That's pretty.
Actually, Maleficent might go
wait, keep
alright. I'll
that,
show
keep
another
that.
photo.
Well, that looks good with her.
I'll show you another photo of Maleficent, but I'm not sure if this is actually the sun's changing position. It's really like it's a...
Well, but
What?
guys, my
Lavender.
dollies need to go.
Thranduil might go alright. I've got to start Thranduil. God, I do. I love Thranduil. I want to start him. I've got it. Oh, jeez.
My room's clean though, guys.
Oh, God, yeah. My mother-in-law came over on Sunday and they went through her room.
It took hours, but it's good.
And they threw out so much stuff. She's making room for Christmas. I don't really want to say, why did you get that? But I see, that's really pretty. I love that. It's a nice light purple, and I am thinking I'm losing the light, that's all. And you know what else is great about lockdown being over? I get my iPad back. I get my iPad back because Gwen's seeing her friends every day at school, and it's not her. Yeah, I gave her my iPad during lockdown because it was her only form of contact with her friends. And Gwen's a very social little girl. She really missed her friends, and I missed mine as well. Like I said, I used to ring, and it was so great going to Amanda's place and meeting up with everybody, and yeah, we just got pizza for dinner, and we just chatted, and Nibbly's there, and we're doing floss tosses and looking at all the fabrics and just talking, and it was really good. Would be one of our friends, Sam. She moved back to Perth today, actually. So she's moving to Karratha in Western Australia, which is on the other side of the country, which it would be like Los Angeles to New York, or like London to Vienna, or maybe a bit further. So very, very far, very opposite sides of the country. So she needed special passes there. Western Australia is still very cautious, so they needed special border passes and everything to get there. So, but they did that, and I think that's all I've got. I sent off the Teresa Welser book to Clara, who won. So congratulations to you, Clara. I hope the book gets to you soon. I'm not sure how long that will take. And what else? No, otherwise work's been getting busier. The kids are back at school. My sister wants to take me out standing paddleboarding. What's it called? Just stand-up paddleboarding. Although she doesn't stand up. Yeah, she's on her knees. So I figure if she doesn't have to stand up, I can start off on my knees as well. Do that. I'm hoping to get back to my archery really soon, but I need all new arrows. I was practicing in the front yard for a while, but we live in suburbia, and you don't want arrows going through the fence, so you pretty much just you gotta you have it like a meter away, and you aim towards the ground, and it's like, no, I might prefer straight ahead. And that's about it. I hope everyone else is doing really well. I hope if you're in Australia, you're all out of lockdown and your kids are back at school, and I hope you're all doing well and keeping safe and everything like that. And I really do, and it's not just in Australia. But one last bit of haul. I got this off Aussie Stash Unload. I've been eyeing it off for ages, and when it came up on Aussie Stash Unload cheaper, Fairy Tale Town. I don't know when I'll do it. It's got horrible glare on it. But can you see it? Isn't it just beautiful? I'll put a picture up. And it's big. It's got like 1.6 meters long. So really big. But not overly. So it's it's wide, but it's not the height's not very long. Okay, that's really it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing. Hope everybody stays well. I hope to be back more regular making videos again. I think it's been 3 weeks. Just everything. It's just the kids going back to school, and then work was getting busier, and then hubby starting the new job, and it's like every time I thought, oh yes, back into a new routine, something changed. He's a lot happier in this new job though. Despite the hours, he's a lot happier. So that's good. That's good. It's amazing. I mean, if you're going to spend most of your waking life at work, then you really want to be. You have to be happy in what you do. Hope everybody's safe and well. I'm If you celebrate it, have a great
Hey
Halloween.
guys, welcome back. I'm just really sorry that I wasn't there to say goodbye when my mum did it. That was because I was outside playing with my doll Lizzie, and she was doing gymnastics. Here's her gymnastics bag, and I was also playing with my dog Suma, which is very lovable and puffed out. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos.